It got wild with that. Let's go next level to break it all down here on NASCAR Race Hub. Larry, you lead us off. Tell us who the players are as we come back to that green-white checkered flag.
Well, I think we need to stress the intensity level was up. This is the end of a stage, that one playoff point and all those regular season points for the top 10. So if you look on the inside line, you see Ryan Blaney in the 12 and another Ford driver, Brad Keselowski, in the 6. But on the outside, Ty Gibbs in the 54, his teammate Christopher Bell. 54, the 20, and the 12, they're going to play a major role in what unfolds here as they get closer to the end of the stage.
Well, and if you're Ty Gibbs, you're excited to see your teammate behind you. You need a push to win this stage. Same for Ryan Blaney on the bottom. But we're going to see next that push is not what Ty Gibbs needed. It gets him a little bit loose here, can't save it, hooks Ryan Blaney, turns him into the wall. But guys, we see this all the time with drivers pushing each other, whether it's in the corner, down the straightaway. They are trying to help somebody get a run. We're going to see it just before this happened. Go back in the corner a little bit. Watch Brad Keselowski here as Kyle Busch gets a run. He's going to roll up to his rear bumper, give him a shove, just like the 20 car did. The difference is Brad hangs on to it somehow. I don't know how, Larry, but he hangs on to it and keeps going. Ty Gibbs, though, when it wiggles, it takes off, hooks the 12 car.
Yeah, it's almost like these cars were on the edge as it was. It did not take much to get them out of shape.
That's exactly right here. And, you know, we're going to see this right there. Big hit by the 12 car. But check this out. Look at the 99 car down there at the bottom. A few of these guys were able to slide through.
Yeah, everybody in the bottom line. A.J. Allmendinger in 16, who had a great run, he was the first one that got involved as far as the inside line.
On board with Chase Elliott. He can't afford to be caught up because he's in a must-win, and somehow he maneuvers through, and so did Bubba Wallace. He didn't need a hit here either.
He did not need a hit, and I had a friend one time tell me, if you see smoke, hit the brakes. Riley Herbst didn't get that memo. You see him sliding through there. But Bubba Wallace, he slowed his car down and made it through. But guys, we cannot stress enough. I mean, look at that hit. It looks like it's in fast forward as he goes to that outside wall. Hit so hard. And when we slow it down on this next shot, check out this safer barrier as it deflects.
It looks like an accordion.
Crazy how much it took from that hit.
On board with Ryan Blaney, and this another perspective of the hit. He gets turned into the outside wall. Oh, so scary. And we feel so good about the fact that he was able to climb from that race car and walk away from this incident. We call it the big one. There were 16 drivers involved. 8 of those were in a must-win situation if they were going to make it into the playoffs. Let's hear from the guys at the front, Ryan Blaney and Ty Gibbs.
I feel like all of our JGR cars worked really good together tonight, and we just, got in the bad spot trying to go for a stage win.
20 kind of got him in a weird spot, it looked like, and just got into my right rear, and off she went. So, yeah, thanks to end our night that way. We had a fast car. There's plenty of times we were 3 wide where the 5th row on back could have easily wrecked, and we didn't. And then figures right when I get the lead, I get wrecked. So that's just the way it goes this day and age sometimes. So just move on from it.
He said it there. There were multiple times we could have wrecked, and we didn't. You get to the front, Murphy's Law, you get taken out. When it comes to the draft and racing with someone and pushing, in particular, through the corner, how do you know that balance of patience and aggression?
You know how you find out, Adam? You step over the line. That's the only way to know what is too much. And you really do want to push. I mean, we saw Brad Keselowski pushing the 17 all the way down the backstretch to help him win the race. So that's great until it doesn't work out. Kyle Busch pushing the 6 hangs on to it. The 20's pushing the 54, and it doesn't mean Ty Gibbs can't save it just like Brad. It's just the circumstances of the air. Everything that happened was the perfect storm for the 54 to turn down the racetrack and get loose. I think that's racing. That's Daytona. That's what you have to do to win. We just hate to see those big hits that result from it.
But, Adam, you mentioned in the corner, I go back to the Ryan Preece wreck where he got hit by the 43 of Eric Jones. That was absolutely in the middle of the straightaway. You know, and I know Ryan Blaney was upset, and you know what? He should be. He just hit the wall really hard. But this is a product of racing at Daytona and Talladega. We've been talking about this for the last 10 years. We'll be talking about it for the next 10 years. It's just the way the product is at Daytona and Talladega.
The word of the night, no question on Saturday, was aggression. And sometimes it works, sometimes